Well, a very good morning to you all, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tom Grieve and I'll be taking us through the proceedings here today, assisting in the crowd. The marketing agent, Jin Ling, wherever he is floating around. I'm sure many of you would have had the pleasure of meeting Jin and Jenny throughout the course of the campaign. Assisting also in the crowd, Company Director Matt Helston, Jerry Setiardi, Andrew Prekop and Josh Hommelhoff floating towards us now. And together we're representing Ray White Estate Agents, Auctioneers and Property Managers of 77 Koonang Road in Carnegie. On behalf of the team at Ray White Carnegie, but more importantly on behalf of our vendors here today, we'd just like to say a very quick thank you to you all for making it out on this glorious spring Melbourne morning here today. 20 of the interested bidders, all the very best of luck with your bidding, and 20 of the underbidders, commiserations in advance. Now today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of today's auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for the property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price, and as the auctioneer I'll indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits any major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and it does provide fines for this conduct. The rules do permit vendor bids, and the words we'll use during the course of the auction to indicate we're making a bid on behalf of the vendor will very simply be vendor bid, and of course by law only I as the auctioneer today have the right to place that bid on behalf of the vendor. Attached to the contract to sale is the section 32. We have had this on display for the last half an hour or so. If you have taken the time to read through it, you'll see it does confirm that Ray White Carnegie, as the vendor's estate agent here today, is selling what is formally described as Lot 76 on Planner Subdivision 010080, of course more commonly known to yourself and I as number 22 Bowmore Street here in the heart of Hughesdale. Now if you are a first time auction attendee, to place a bid it's very, very simple. Shout out your bid in a nice clear voice, nod of the head is fine, hand in the air, or perhaps you can seek assistance from one of the agents floating around the crowd here today. Just mind the car behind you there. From one of the agents floating around in the crowd here today. I know Jin and Jenny and Karan will all be floating around to assist with any bidding or questions you might have in regards to the property. The way that we'll be selling the property is by calling it down 3 times on the first, second, third and final call. When the contract hits my hand, like so, the property will be sold, and at that point buyers, no late bids can or will be accepted. So it's really, really important to make sure you get your bids in nice and early before the contract hits my hand. Now as is always the case with an auction in Melbourne, if we do happen to fall short of the vendor's reserve price, let me just remind you it'll be the highest bidder and the highest bidder only that get invited inside to exclusively negotiate at the vendor's reserve. And let me also remind you that over the last decade, in over 80% of the instances we've passed in a property to the highest bidder, they've gone on to buy the property in post-auction negotiation. So incredibly strong fighting odds for you here today, buyers, if you've got the highest bid at the end of the auction, irrespective of whether or not we've hit the vendor's reserve. So really important to make sure you get in there and get your hands in the air. And buyers, what is not to love and to get excited about 22 Bowmore Street in Hughesdale? Without a doubt, the finest home for sale in the area at the moment. Why would you go out and build? Why would you put yourself through the heartache of doing it when it's all been done for you? And not only has it been done, it has been done in the most spectacular fashion possible. From the timber inlay inserts in the ceiling, from the stone in the kitchen, it's stunning from wall to wall. The way that the old and the new seamlessly integrate through the little walkway there, it's an absolutely incredible renovation, make no doubt about that. I know when we first came and had a look at the home and we were standing in the master bedroom and that glorious northern sunshine was warming up the back of my legs as we were taking a tour and admiring the ornate details of the home, we knew that we'd seen something special here today, and it's an absolute tribute to the builder and the team of people that have put this property together. There is absolutely no need for you to go out and do it yourself and put yourself through the heartache when it's all been done for you, ladies and gentlemen. Make no doubt about that at all. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a range of car accommodation down the driveway there. Absolutely stunning from wall to wall, ladies and gentlemen. Location-wise, well, you simply can't get any better than the streets through here. Bowmore and some of these streets that are running off Poth Road are arguably some of the best streets that the suburbs got to offer. No through roads at the end, the park opposite, what more could you want? That perfect north-facing frontage once more, It's got absolutely everything you could want from a lifestyle location, which is close enough to the shops to you and to enjoy them on a short commute, but not so close that you're in amongst the hustle and bustle of it all. Oakley Shops and the Oakley Shopping Precinct just moments away. Oakley Station, Hughesdale Station, take your pick, buyers. It's all available literally at your doorstep here today when you're buying in 22 Bowmore Street in Hughesdale. So buyers, before we get underway, what is the market doing? Well, I think by looking around you can see that there's different segments of the market at the moment, and the fully renovated homes that suit new home buyers are still doing incredibly well. Yes, homes often end up selling for a little bit more than you'd like to pay for them, but if you're here for the long run, ladies and gentlemen, make it your final destination. Don't leave anything on the table, because another opportunity like this is not going to come up in a hurry. Dig deep. At the pointy end of the auction, think about the opportunity, think about the lifestyle, dig deep and push yourself far. Now with that, buyers, we'll put it across to you now. Number 22 Bowmore Street in Hughesdale. In your hands, buyers, for a fair, reasonable start. Who'd like to bid us away here today? Surely you haven't all just come to see me call an auction here today. 18 to 19 the range. Do we need to place a vendor bid to help you get things moving here today? Range of you have expressed interest in the property. 18, can we say? I'll suggest a start for you. 1.8 million, can we say? 1.8. Welcome to the bidding there, sir. All the very best of luck to you. At 1.8 million, we're away. We'll call for a rise of 20 from there. Heck, $1.8 million a bid now. 18 and 20, can we say, buyers? $1.8 million on bid.
Here, Tom.
1.82, welcome to the bidding and best of luck to you. Do we say 840 there, Karan? At 1,820 the bid now. 40 I've gotten the rise. 60 if you'd like to retort now. 1,840 the bid here, front and centre with our starter. 20 in the rise if you'd like to go, buyers. At 1,840 the bid. We'll call it down 3 times. Do we see a rise of 20? At $1,840,000 on bid now. First call now, 1.84 the bid. Where was that? Thank you very much. 60 is the bid now. At 60 the bid, do we say 80? 1,860 the bid there. Do we go straight to 80? $1,860,000 on my right just here. At 1.86 the bid, do we go to 880 buyers? Take it for a rise of 20 at 1,860 the bid now. At $1.86 million on bid. Call it down 3 more times for you at 1.86. First call now, 1.86 the bid. Do we take it to 880? Second call now. 1.86. Third and final call at $1.86 million. 80, we're back. Do we say 1.9? 1.88 the bid there. Shaking the head at 1,880 the bid now. 1.9, thank you very much and welcome back to you at 1.9 the bid. At 1,900,020 I've got. At 192 the bid now. Do we say 40? At 1,920,040. New face in the race, welcome to the bidding there at 1,940. Front and centre with me. At 1.94 the bid, do we say 60? At $1,940,000 a bid now. Against our starter, do we say 60? At 940 I've got. At 1,940,000. 3 times in the count for you all. 60 is the bid on my right there at 20 if we can at the moment.
We're at 196, Tom.
96.
Yep.
960 to my right. At 1,960 the bid.
Yeah, well, somebody else is holding the bid at 196 now.
196. At 196. Sorry, Andrew's just working with a phone bidder there. Just had to clear up that confusion. At 196 the bid.
198.
98. Thank you. At 1980. 2 million the bid. 2 million. Won't be going inside today, buyers. $2 million a bid. We are on the market and selling it. 2 million the bid. 20 I've got. 2,020,000 on my right. At $2,020,000 a bid now against our buyers over here. At 2,020,000 I've got on the market and selling. At $2,020,000 a bid now. 3 times for you all buyers at 2,020,000. First call now at $2,020,000 a bid. Second call. 2,020,000 the bid on the market and selling. 40 I've got. Do we go 60? 2,040,000 the bid at 2,040,000 across the road now. 2,040,000 I've got. 60 do we say? Josh, maybe a 10 if they want it. At 2,040,000 the bid now, do we say 50? At $2,040,000 on bid across the road here. 2,040,000 I've got. Happy to take a rise of 10 if it keeps you in it. At 2,040,000 the bid. First time now, $2,040,000 to change. Take it for a rise. 10, 50 I've got. 60 do we say? 50 is the bid now. 2,050,000 on my right here with Josh's buyer. At $2,050,000 a bid. First time at 2,050,000 on the market and selling. Second time, 2,050,000 the bid for the third and final call At $2,050,000 the bid.
60.
I've got 70 over here. I'll take the 20. Thank you, sir. It's 70 the bid there. 2,070,000. Perhaps the smart move is to go in 20s from here. At 2,070,000 I've got. At 2,070,000. Must be 5 of you in it now, I'd say. At 2,070,000 the bid. Fairly bidden offered on the left over here. Happy to go in 10s if it helps you when it buys. 2,070,000 the bid. 80 I've got. Do we say 2.1? 90. Going for the 10 now. 90. Do we say 2.1? At 2,090,000 I've got against you now, sir. 2,090,000 the bid. 2.1 if you'd like to join back in, buyers. At $2,090,000 we've got. First call now, 2,090,000. Second call, 2,090,000. Third and final call at 2,090,000 the bid. 2.1. $2.1 million the bid on my right here. 2.1. Do we go 10? $2.1 million on bid now on the right. At $2,100,000 the bid. Rise at 10 to get yourself back in front, buyers. At $2.1 million a bid. First time now, $2.1 million. Second time, 2.1. 211, 10. 2,110,000 the bid. $2,110,000 now. Back against you over here, Josh, at $2,110,000. At $2,110,000 the bid here. Do we go to 20 buyers? Rise at 10 to get yourself back in front now. At $2,110,000 the bid. First time now, $2,110,000. Second time, $2,110,000 a bid. Third and final call at $2,110,000. On the left here with the buyer standing next to Jenny. Was that a bid? Sorry, that was a wave. Nice to meet you too. $2,110,000 the bid. Do we go to 20? Last chance for you all buyers. At $2,110,000 I've got. If you're leaving your run to the last minute, now is the time to speak. Don't wake up tomorrow full of regret. Wake up in 20 years and enjoy the property. $2,110,000 a bid. First time now, on the market and selling. Second time, $2,110,000 the bid. For the third and final call, 515. Do we go 20? 15 the bid, $2,115,000. Shaking the head. $2,115,000. That could have been the one that did it, buyers. Let that be a lesson. Happy to roll in 5s if it helps. Pointy end of the auction. Make your bids count. At $2,115,000 on the right over here. At $2,115,000 a bid. Last chance for you all at $2,115,000. First time now, $2,115,000. Second time, $2,115,000 on the right here. For the third, was that a 1 or a 5? Can we go 5? 2.5? 216. We've opened a can of worms now. Let's see how long this takes us. $2,116,000 the bid. $2,116,000. Josh, I'd suggest putting a bit of distance and going straight to $2,120,000. At $116,000 on the left over here. At $2,116,000, take it to 20. Be the confident bidder. At $2,116,000 I've got. First time now, $2,116,000. Do we say 20? Second call now, $2,116,000. The bid on my left for the 17. $2,117,000. Let's take it to 20. $2,117,000 the bid. Last opportunity now, buyers. At $2,117,000 on bid. First time at $2,117,000. Second time, $2,117,000. Third and final call. On my right here with Josh's buyer, $2,117,000. 18 I've got now. It's against you, Josh. Let's go to 20. $2,118,000. Let's take it to 20. $2,118,000 is the bid now. Rise of 2. Let's get it up to 20. Back on the round number at $2,118,000 a bid. 3 more times and we're done, buyers. At $2,118,000 on my left. First time, $2,118,000. Second time, $2,118,000. Third and final call at $2,118,000. Bids over here on the left. Suggesting we rolled it a little bit more than the ones. That's going to be the confident bid here at $2,118,000 we've got. Last chance for you all at $118 the bid now. 20. Thanks for taking the advice. Let's go 2.5. $2,120,000. At $2,120,000 a bid, do we go 2.5 from here? At $2,120,000 on bid. Let's go for a 2.5 from here. First call now. 2,120,000 the bid. Do we say 22.5? 21, 22.5. 21's the bid. Shaking the head. Thank you very much for your attendance. At 2,121,000 on the left. It looks like we might have found the newest buyers to Hughesdale here today, everybody. At $2,121,000 on bid. Please don't leave it to the last minute. If you're planning on bidding, now's the time to speak. At $2,121,000 a bid now. First call now, 2,121,000. Second call, 2,121,000. Third and final call at 2,121,000 the bid. Out of respect to the highest bidder, we'll need the instructions there. 2,121,000. 2,121,000. 122, back at you there. Let's go up to 125. At 2,122,000 the bid. This is the pointy end of the auction. Go to 2,125,000. Leave a little bit of distance between you and the other one at 2,122,000 on my back here. 2,122,000. First, second, third and final call. 123. We need a bigger increment. Give yourself some space. In that case, bid 3 million. 2,123,000 the bid on the left. At $2,123,000 might be the last opportunity for you now. At $2,123,000 on bid. First time now, 2,123,000. Second time, 2,123,000 the bid. For the third and final call, $2,123,000 a bid on the right over here. All done. All silent. 123. It looks like that could be it at 2,123,000. Last opportunity for you all buyers. Fair warning. 2,123,000. First, second, third and final call. All done. All silent. 2,123,000. Definitely out here today. 123 the bid. 123 we've got. This is always the most painful part about buying a house. 2,123,000. Last chance now. $2,123,000 of bids on my left here. Last chance for you all buyers at 2,123,000. First call now, 2,123,000. Second call, 2,123,000. Third, 25. 2, 26. 26. We've heard that a few times, respectfully. $2,126,000 on the left over here at 2,126,000. First time now, 2,126,000. Second time, 2,126,000. Third and final call at 2,126,000 a bid. Are we still definitely out? 500? Because you do us a big favour. 2,126,000 a bid. Last chance for you all. First, second, third and final call. Well, buyers, please join me in first of all congratulating our underbidder here today. Commiserations to you and thank you for your attendance. Third and final call for our buyer over here. We are selling, definitely out. We are sold. Congratulations to the highest bidders. Commiserations once more to our underbidders. Thank you very much for your attendance. Have a great day.